Do you ever mix your lifts and isometric work? Like your rolling split you showed once with a get up day, a power reverse grip clean one day, a press day, a swing day, and an isometric day? We're going to be talking about that in this video. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Eric Moss. I'm a personal trainer, motivational speaker, and a modern day performing strongman. If you're unfamiliar with what a modern day performing strongman is, picture the strongmen of old. Legends of the past like the mighty Adam and Alexander Zass. They would perform real life feats of strength as part of a live show. I do a similar thing but with a modern day twist. Some of the feats of strength I've performed in front of a live audience include things like bending steel bars, breaking chains with my chest, twisting horseshoes, rolling up frying pans, driving nails through wooden boards by hand, and even holding back a high-performance motorcycle. Now, being a modern-day performing strongman and the fact that there's not a whole lot of us around these days to answer people's questions, in an effort to grow my YouTube channel by giving you guys what you want, I started a YouTube series called Ask Eric Moss, where I'd invite you to ask me a question by dropping it in the comments below. And when you do that, I try to get back to you with your very own custom video answering your question. Pretty neat, right? So, this question comes from at Twisted Trailer Park Tales 2126, who, for those unfamiliar with him, he is also an up-and-coming modern-day performing strongman. So, he asks, do you ever mix your lifts and isometric work? Like your rolling split you showed once with a get-up day, a power reverse grip clean one day, a press day, a swing day, and an isometric day? Thank you for asking that. So the answer to that question really depends on what is going on with my training program. See, one of the things is I am always researching, right? And I'm also testing out various ideas because I get ideas for different progressions and that sort of thing. And it also depends on where I am in a current cycle, as well as what is coming down the line, et cetera, et cetera. So a while back, I did have a purely isometric day. There was a follow along isometric workout that I had done where it was just purely isometrics for the feats of strength that I do. And it was also in the order that I do it in when I'm doing a show. And where I'm currently in, I don't have any expected presentations till about June. And as of filming this, we are in March. Yeah, we're in March. Sometimes my timelines get blurred, right? Now, right now, in my given cycle, there aren't any isometrics that I'm doing. When I start to add them back into the program, I'm going to add them in with the regular lifts, probably as like the very first thing I do, or after I've done some of the main lifts, I might do that in between. And it also kind of depends on which feats I need to train the isometrics with. So like right now in my program, today is Monday, as of filming this, that is. I am going to be doing the power ball, like slamming it. And I do that to engage some of my fast twitch muscle fibers and kind of prepare my body for some of the grinds to come, as well as just keeping my central nervous system ready to move fast. Then after that comes the bench press, in which I'm currently doing a high volume for that with reasonable load, high volume, reasonable load. And then after that, it's going to be weighted chin-ups. Followed by that is going to be kettlebell snatches. So as you can probably tell, there is no isometric work. There is ballistic work, and there is grinding work or standard dynamic work. Tomorrow is going to be overhead press, and what else do I do on that? And loaded carries, as well as hangs. as well as club bell work, as well as the power ball that I do for my grip, which the power ball would be considered a ballistic, I think. And then the club bells also are ballistic. And then the Satsuki, which is not quite isometrics, but it is probably the closest one. That is direct training for the wrists. And yeah, that one would also be technically be considered a grind. And then the day after that is going to be squats, deadlifts, hip thrusts, grip work. Yeah. Anyways, so as you can see, there is no isometrics in the current cycle. As I get a little bit closer to one of the presentations, especially if I'm adding something new into the program, I might include isometrics then. But right now, in my current strength, or currently I'm strong enough to do all of the regular feats, and I don't feel like it's lagging behind, even though I'm continuing to get stronger and stronger in a general sense. It is not going to be the specific ones for the feats, although those feats are already there, and I know that they're there, and I might do a couple test runs ahead of time just to make sure that they're there. But I'm pretty sure, because I know that as my numbers improve, as the base improves, the peak also improves. And the peak is where, like, I would struggle with the feats, and then I just need to make sure that my thumbs and stuff like that are strong enough when I do the wrenches. So I probably will include some isometrics specific to the wrenches, because wrenches are still a struggle for me. And honestly, they'll probably always continue to be a struggle for me. But if I would like to be able to bend them more often. It's like some will go, some you can't even move with a sledgehammer. And if one is able to go and I'm just not quite there yet, I would rather be able to get there. And isometrics would be the one that has the most direct transfer to that. So anyways, Twisted Trailer Park Tales, I hope that answers your question. If anybody else has any questions for me, drop it in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you with your very own custom video answering your question. If you got value out of this and you liked this video, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more of this, or you want to see the chronicles from my various performances across the country, subscribe to the channel. If you think anybody should see this, please share it with them. This YouTube thing isn't rocket science. And if you want to support the channel, you could pick up a copy of my book. Link is in the description below. That chronicles my story, becoming a modern-day performing strongman, and the things that I learned along the way, along with some fun stories. And also, you can also further support the channel by doing one of those super thanks. And if you include a question with the super thanks, I'll shuttle that to the front of the queue. Right now, I think I'm about 6 months behind on my questions. And I'm trying to put these out with a higher frequency in order to get caught up. But I'm still pretty far behind. But anyways, that is it for today. Please stay tuned for the next time. And in the meantime, please stay happy, healthy, and strong. Eric Moss, over and out.